So, what's good, you guys? I know you guys are wondering, obviously, why am I not on the main channel? And what the fuck is going on? So, I'm gonna be explaining all the quote-unquote lore and disproving all the arguments that Rainbow Gang has made about the situation that has been going on. If you don't know, to sum it up in short, and I'll just explain this very thoroughly in a, Warfare picked a 34-year-old pedophile woman who tried to flirt with him, told porn stories to minors, said some really weird things on a drunk stream.
Bro's a victim. Yeah,
I'm gonna make you a fucking victim. Shut up.
No, you won't.
No, you won't. Wait, who are you talking to in that case?
I mean, what type of victim do you want to be? Do you want to be fucking my bitch victim, or do you just want to be a fucking victim of sexual harassment?
It's sexual harassment.
Him, threatened to burn people's internet, and yeah, neglect their kids. Yeah, I think that was the thing. And now he's also surrounding himself with people like Mar, Mar is openly saying, free JK, because he knows Warfare won't do anything about it, is dated a 15-year-old as an 18-year-old. She's now 16, but their age gap was, wide enough to make it weird. He also wanted to claim that he was good on GTA and then got smacked. Then there's Riley. Riley switched sides because he didn't like how we approached all this, and then turned into a spineless coward. And then there's Nikki, who is just mentally insane and basically inserted herself in and out of the situation. So to go back, December, Warfare met Skittles, female GTA YouTuber who did other things. Was chill. I'd heard of her. But this was during the period where Warfare did his quote-unquote prank on me, where he basically wasn't talking to me, ghosted me, unadded me, and told everybody I was a shit person, and that said all these horrendous things about me, defaming things about me that were not true, saying he made me and all this other stuff. And at the end of it, he did tell me that there was a little bit of truth to it, but he said that I was a little too harsh on some of the things I said about him, and, like, jokingly, and said that's it. But he did admit that there was truth to it.
Oh, I got your ass.
So you don't mind the jokes, do you? You don't really mind the jokes, do you?
No, I don't, but calm them down a little bit, alright? That's all I'm gonna say.
So then, from then until, like, obviously now, things haven't really been the same, because he hasn't really talked to me like that, he hasn't cared to talk to me like that, and, and he's kind of gotten closer to Skittles over this time. Anyways, Skittles starts to, like, come on his stream, and, like, I hear about her. He starts to flirt with her, she starts to flirt with him. And she does a stream one night, and somebody called her something on my thing, and he got mad at whoever said it. So he started to get really defensive over her. As he says, it's respecting women. You'll see why it's not. Basically, she said she was going to do a drunk stream, and by the way, this isn't the main point of why we called her all this stuff. He claimed it did on his community post. That wasn't true. It was literally a side point, and he didn't even want to mention more on it. But we'll get to that. He basically, she said she was going to sexually harass him, said some other really weird shit to Warfare, who was 17 at the time.
Two of them too,
Star, I don't know if you're ready for that. I don't know if you're ready for that, Star. Because I'm going to tell you right now, girl, if you get in this party too,
Alright, time to lock in.
Skittles.
Time to lock in.
Okay, we about to do a fucking rainbow on each other and fucking eat each other's fucking assholes, okay?
What the fuck?
I'm gonna be in the corner.
And, yeah. So, basically, some people stuck up for him, saying that that was weird. He shouldn't allow shit like that, even if she is drunk. He didn't like that, unmodded all those people, and took all their roles away in his Discord. And then the next day, a huge argument in his shit. He defends her, saying he's known her for a long time, which wasn't true. And then, obviously, more people hopped on the other side because they knew that shit wasn't right. And it just didn't end so well. I wasn't really involved in this, but I did watch it. But yeah, I thought it was messed up that bro was treating them like that when they were looking out for him. And he kind of cut off Jimmy because of this, because Jimmy was very vocal about it. Move on a little bit longer. I get some screenshots from Riley about how Warfare kind of ghosted Skittles. And basically, how he only knew her for 3 months instead of like 2-3 years that he said. So then I do a little stream exposing all this and saying that that's kind of fucked of the thing to do. You gotta do better, Warfare. You know, things move on. Then I'm on vacation in Vegas, Arizona. I was sick. Wasn't that fun? Booger sends me something saying, like, he sends an aggressive message saying something about he was done with her for Jimmy timing him out in her stream, even though she can't see him being timed out because that's not what Streamlabs shows. Then she sends, and he's saying he's having like a bad day and all this stuff. She says everybody has bad days. She's been going through some rough shit IRL. And you know, she can't see it, and she's not gonna do anything about it because what did Jimmy do wrong? She hasn't seen Jimmy do anything wrong, which is right. Jimmy hasn't done anything wrong. He's literally been ghosted and cut off, even though Warfare says he'll talk to anybody about all this. And cut him off because he didn't like what he was saying. So then he cuts off Booger basically because of shit Jimmy was doing. And she didn't really care that he was doing it because how's that her issue? You could talk it out with him, but you didn't. And then he didn't want to talk it out with her. His response was like, I'm sorry if it came across this way type thing. Then sends 2 really aggressive messages after that. Saying, like, how he's done so much for everybody and all this shit. So, basically, move on. I come back, I'm pretty sick, but I say fuck Warfare and expose how he's been treating people who've done a very good amount for him. As I said, Jimmy and Boogers. You don't like that? I said fuck him. Go back to look at some of the screenshots of what Riley and Skittles' conversation was due to somebody bringing in my chat about Skittles. And basically, they showed how she was actually waiting for Warfare to turn 18 in like a stalking, weirdish kind of way. And she, also we brought up the point, because I guess a while back, she had told Warfare when he was 17, and Godspeed as a 15-year-old, a porn story, pretty descriptively, something that her and her boyfriend did in a dugout when they were 16. Which was in Warfare's NSFW section of his Discord, even though he's 17, should have made it. He made it for people that were over 18, again, shouldn't have made it, and then his defense to it all was, people knew what they were signing up for in those sections. Yet not weird shit. You shouldn't even have a section of that if you're not of age. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't also make anything okay. So, basically, then people start to drop, most certainly drop her. A lot of people didn't exactly like her for some of the, already the shit she was kind of doing. But now everybody was dropping her. Then we let Warfare know about all this. He says she's innocent, she didn't do anything. She's a good person, blah, blah, blah. And then all this was, like, assumptions and shit like that, which, we have evidence of her doing it and witnesses. So, like, how? Then, basically, Warfare gets really, really pissed because people start switching on him. And, like, fucking with him before they leave his shit. And he gets pissed to a point where he says that he did everything himself on his channel. And then he also said that everybody was replaceable. So fuck all of us. That switched on him. Which was obviously, especially for somebody whose content is all of their friends, doesn't make sense. Also, saying we're all replaceable as if we didn't matter, even though we've done a lot for him. Especially me. Anyway, shit continues on. He just gets more and more pissed. And we start kind of memeing them. We made this crew literally right here. Okay? Picture of her saying she like him young. Warfare's last name is Young. And then Warfare with a picture of him. His mouth wide as shit open. It's a pretty realistic picture. Okay? It's memeing, but I didn't make it. I didn't make the crew, but I joined it because right cause. So then, Mr. Warfare is losing his shit, while we're also memeing all the people in his Discord still with him and supporting him, like his best friend Nikki, who was saying she was going to sue us and got pissed because she involved herself in this. And then gave her like a panic attack. Couldn't take it. And started, basically, then literally gave up. Then there's Riley, who, as I said, Riley said some weird shit himself after he wanted to ditch us because he didn't like how all this went out, even though he was the one that kind of sparked all of it with the screenshots. Which he starts to say some shit behind our backs. Ends up going on a call with Jimmy about all this down the line, like a few days ago from now. And he basically got, like, he folded really bad. But I'll explain that. So anyways, then there's, like, Skittles, and she, like, ends up leaving Warfare's Discord for a time due to it, because she didn't want to deal with this anymore. Even though she just can't come up to the point that she did something wrong and doesn't want to admit it. Then Mar enters the picture. Mar switches to their side, talks shit about us, saying he would beat all of us on GTA. He's up on all of us. Says he's retired because he can't afford PS Plus. Ends up coming back. We find out that he dated a 15-year-old as an 18-year-old. Was in 2 weird Discord servers, one being Roblox Corn, but with a P. And another one with a lot of pedos in the server. An anonymous confession in that server, for example, was, I like effing minors and busting on them. Which could have been more. But also, as I said, when we told the server about it, a lot of them said that shit was okay. I'm not even joking. This is where he met the 15-year-old. As you see, weird-ass environment. Anyways, then, after we know all that, of course, we're going to farm them on GTA, because we don't kill weirdos. Oh, we farm the shit up. So he got farmed. He got beaten sumo. Actually, and ironically, he joined my tourney, lost to Arsuyo, and then I beat Arsuyo with a fucked up thumb. No shade to Arsuyo, but, as you can see, Mar's not on my level. And we got him a few times. He tried to join me and actually just basically sat in passive, Ghost Org, RC, still couldn't do anything. And yeah, he's just been really delusional. And this got to a point where he was also saying, free JK. JK is better than all of us, and is up on us, and that he would collab with JK.
It's crazy. But back in the day, I would, collab with JK Gamers. Hopefully he didn't kill me. But as I said, bro, the Warzone family is up, man.
And then he started saying this in people's chats, and we confronted him about it, saying we'd tell Warfare. He said, tell Warfare because he doesn't care. He said it 20 minutes ago. So Warfare, by the way, has known all this shit about Skittles, all this shit about Mar. Hasn't decided to drop either of them or take away their roles and mods on his shit. which is absolutely crazy. And yeah, it's just interesting. Due to all of us meaning Skittles, she said, because here's the thing, all their pictures were publicly posted in his Discord or on socials of theirs we all knew about and that were public. They wanted to claim it as doxing, so Nikki wanted to sue us over it. Skittles thought we brought her children into it, which we didn't. The only thing we mentioned with her kids was how she was treating them not so good, and that we were actually trying to look out for them in the sense because she was actually neglecting her children. On a stream, she said that they were coughing all day, and then said she was streaming this like late at night, and then said she was gonna get the medicine tomorrow. When your kids have been coughing all day and you don't care to take care of them, and then said you'll just do it the next day, it's pretty fucked. Especially as them being special needs, it probably doesn't help, does it? So, as I said, neglected their kids.
No, I'm never good at
Yo, what the fuck are they doing downstairs, man? That's crazy. They're being psychotic.
Wait, what?
What?
I don't know. They're screaming and hollering. I hear kids yelling and screaming. Yeah.
What do we got now? So then another dude shows up and starts to, dude I was pretty chill with, sees Warfare's community post. It, as I said, all it stated is that Warfare,
we're here. Have a nice day.
Yo, texting me. Okay. So basically stated, Warfare stated, a side point, it said that was our main point of her being a pedo, which wasn't. Didn't want to bring up Marcus, as he said, it was none of his business. Even though we showed him all the shit about it, he said it wasn't his business. And only wanted to admit it was weird to somebody that was friendly with him, and not, obviously, one of us, because of our shit. Which, as I said, you were being groomed, but then you enable that type of behavior. And as he says, but they didn't do anything IRL. Does that make it right that it happened online? So are you saying if, like, Minilad did what Minilad did, if you don't know, he said some weird shit towards some underage viewers, or all those Minecraft YouTubers, I don't even gotta name them, there's just like God knows how many you can think of. So just because all their shit happened online doesn't mean they're weirdos. By that logic, which obviously doesn't make sense. He's also said that we're immature for doing all this, even though I don't think it's immature. It's extra, but it's not really immature. I don't know how it's immature if it actually is to him. You know, he won't prove it. That we're all switch-ups, even though obviously nobody supports shit like that, with the GTA community already having to deal with people like Aliana, JK, these other, like, kind of smaller weirdos that just lurk and exist. Yeah, no, they don't fuck with that. And due to all this, we got Warfare outcasting from Joker and Nitrix's shit, hidden on Gilly's, even though he's a member for Gilly. We got him unmodded, unfriended by God knows how many people, and a lot of people won't choose to support a guy that gives a shit that little about people he knows. Even though now he keeps trying to say, I appreciate all y'all for all the donos and all the people who still supported me through all this. Yeah, all the people that have are weird if they're still enabling all that shit. And yeah, it's crazy. Then he wants to call me the 6-letter F word that I can't say on YouTube. But he won't say anything to my face to me. But has gone to many, many different people and talked about me. He says he'll talk to anybody about this, or people should come to him about this before, instead of just leaving me because I'm just assuming, even though we have all the evidence. And his evidence was not, he didn't even bring up evidence when I said, prove that she isn't a pedo. Which will pop up on the screen. Yeah, as you can see, that's not evidence. And was also, like, on some godlike behavior shit, saying that I should be grateful that he spent some minutes talking to me. Like, do you see how self-centered and, like, ignorant you've gotten? And stubborn? You've gotten to a point where you can't even admit that you messed up. That everybody left you for a reason. And because of your ego, you won't let that go. And you just want to act like we're all the bad people for that. Even though we're not ever associating with that type of stuff. I would not, and I will not allow anybody of my stuff to associate with that type of shit. I let everybody know about all this, which isn't drama, by the way. If you think this is drama, no, this is right or wrong. This is weird shit. If this is drama to you, I don't know, you guys, I guess you got the wrong meaning of drama. No, but these are two pedophiles, weirdos, and obviously Nikki was just mentally insane, and Riley, who was just spineless. And that's the shit you're surrounding yourself with, over what could have been all of us, if he just dropped them. And as I said, if he drops them now, no doubt, we're not taking him back. No, it's too far. But he can at least have the dignity of knowing the fact that even if he has new people in his community, he at least at the end of the day actually shut out all the weirdos and realized. I wouldn't mind that, because I don't want him back. I don't want to be friends with a dude, no matter, even though I've known him for 2 years and longer than most people. I don't want to be near a dude that treated his own friends like that. That's messed up. Especially that you did all this for a woman that doesn't even talk to you that much and doesn't exactly care about you that much. Even though you said she cares about you and all of them care about you more than we ever did. And they gave you way more advice than we've ever given you. Even though I helped you get through hard times due to your failing relationships, that even though you say, you know, we're immature and we don't respect women and stuff, you called boogers a bitch and meant it. You know, I said that as a joke one time. Jimmy also, quote unquote, has an issue in his relationship. He actually can fix it. You, for example, if you have an issue in any of your Eve relationships and the very few IRL ones you've had, the relationship's gone because you don't know how to keep one. You have no right to talk about that. Also, with having Mar still at your side, and Mar, literally dates multiple women, E-women at once. And, yeah. You don't really get a stool to speak on. Then we get up to recently, where, as I said, the guy that was, friends with me, saw that community post that Warfare put out, was on their side because he didn't know the full story, told his friend about it. Both of them were streaming. The original dude just called me out and wanted to fight me. And the second dude started talking shit about me. You know, I had no clue who he was. I'm not in the community season, so I didn't know who he was. And he started saying some wild shit. He wanted to go ban for me on Insta, even though I went T for T with him and won. Yeah, it was really interesting. He even said he'd pull my shit if he got into or dox my shit if he got into a call with me, and then said pulling an IP isn't doxing, or isn't the same thing. It was interesting, but we told him all the shit. He ended up being cool because he was only there to support Mr. Online Milk, who he said I had beef with, which I had never said anything bad about Online Milk. I have never said anything bad about him, and I didn't want to because he didn't know the full story. Anybody that hasn't known the full story, we have told, and they have all really turned away from that shit. And as I said, if you know the full story, still want to continue supporting that type of behavior over there, goodbye, because I don't want you around here. I don't want to have anybody of my shit associated with that shit, or any weird behavior. It's not it. But yeah, now all Warfare's been doing is he made a vid basically making a threat saying that somebody was going to get hurt, either probably hurting themselves or him hurting another person, which would probably be me. Which I find is crazy because, as I said, all it takes is turning off your phone or just not doing the shit that you did. Because if you think, all this shit is harassment, which to a normal person, okay, yeah, you're right, maybe it is. This is to a really weird pedophile. I don't think this is wrong. And now also Skittles, because Nikki dropped whatever lawsuit she was gonna file with the no money she had. And Skittles, who has probably just a little bit more money than Nikki, is trying to go to a no contact order on court. And I don't know, because she's already using her mother's disability check to pay for shit. And she does Uber and DoorDash and shit. You could use all that money for that shit to take care of your kids, and you're worried about people catching you for what you've done and who you actually are on the internet, instead of just turning your phone off or just not doing what the weird shit you did. It's not that hard to not do weird shit. And that's kind of where we're at, and that's basically the full war. As I said, Warfare. Let's just debunk some things that Warfare said. Warfare made me. No, he didn't. He helped me out when I was coming back, but that's about it. He affirmed my decision to maybe come back. And he helped me out. But he didn't make a name for himself. Or he didn't make my name. He didn't do the porta potty bombs, the creative trolling, the glitches, and all the funny shit I've done over God knows how much time. He didn't put all the hours into his channel. He didn't start making vids that were actually decent quality and funny and aren't made on Share Factory. Who didn't just beat his old channel, surpassed it like crazy, got monetized, and made like $4,000 off of YouTube. Yeah, I did all that myself. You weren't the one streaming for me, and you sure as hell are not the reason I'm up here. Especially when you're the one starting to ride off me in my own mobile lives to get subs. You did it multiple times, which is really funny because, as I said, you try to claim you didn't and that it was a joke or whatever shit. Your points never stick because you never have any basis for any of them. Calling us immature. You can call it extra. I wouldn't call it immature. We don't deal with pedophiles. We don't like pedophiles. If you like pedophiles, go hang with them, not us. I mean, you already did, but saying this is all assumptions. We have all the evidence, we have witnesses. He was there too, but we have witnesses and evidence of her doing this shit, and he wants to call it assumptions and denial. Thinking that screenshots and video evidence and witnesses is not evidence. Or enough, I guess. I don't know. What else was he saying? Obviously that we were all replaceable and that he did everything himself. As I said, your whole channel involves you streaming with your friends on your shit all the time. Your shorts, your vids are all with you and your friends, basically. Your streams. All your content is you and your friends. There's barely any of it just you. But you did everything yourself. Called all of us replaceable, as if we didn't do anything for you. And we've never done anything for you. Saying that this is drama. This is not drama. This is right or wrong. Weirdo shit. What else did he say? I'm trying to think. Saying that people don't know the full story. Oh, no, they do. Of course, everybody does know the full story. We've said it. We've shown all the evidence. You haven't shown anything besides your word. Which does not count if you don't have anything to back yourself up. Because obviously, you just want to spin the truth towards you, so you can have your, e-girl, safe. Even though, obviously, your best option was to just drop them. Now your best option is to probably just stop uploading and leave YT. and you saying that it won't matter to you if any of that does happen because you have a life, you don't go outside, you spent 12 plus hours online for over 2 weeks, you're never off of Discord, you stay up extremely late on the internet, non-stop. You don't have a life. You don't do anything outside of gaming in the days you choose to go to school. Otherwise, you stay home because you feel like it. You only went to school 2/3 of the school year last year. That's why you're getting held back. You can't even drive. You don't even have a learner's. There's so much shit. You don't even have a job. There's so much shit you could do to better your own life, especially because you're kind of overweight. Let's not deny that. I know I'm skinny as shit. Can't really talk about weight, but you are overweight. You don't care to go to a gym or go do some exercise. You don't care to do shit. But you want to act like all your days are bad and that it's the world's fault. Even though you could do some shit about some of those days. Some of those you can't control. Some of those you can do shit about. Everybody has bad days. Doesn't mean they let them affect that person. I don't let that shit affect me. But you let it affect you way more. And I do want to say, just to Warfare. The fact that you did all this because you wanted to defend a lady that wants to groom you. You wanted to stick with a dude and enable a dude who's proven himself to be weird and an outcast and odd. And for your best friend who was the little cray-cray. And for Riley who was a spineless cuck. I won't deny that. Who, as I said, got on a call with Jimmy. They just proved one of the things he said about them, and he completely folded. And then about all this, he said, but you have to see it from my side, even though he could have picked our side, but he didn't like the way we approached it. So as I said, enjoy being with those people over there, because your core community got cut out. It's going to take a long, long time if people even forget about this to rebuild. So good luck. And then also, obviously, yeah. If you or any of your 5 in that gang, the Rainbow Gang, want to come debate anything I've said, let me know. I will literally have you on my shit, just me and you, or whichever one of you wants to do it, or somebody wants to defend you guys, come debate me. Because you know what? I'm not afraid to argue the points that we know are true. And you guys want to act like they never happened or never existed. Even though you guys have all said some and done some weird shit. You've enabled it, you hang with people who do it, and other people who allow it too. So I do want to say, for you, fuck you for abandoning your friends who cared about you, acting like we never gave you advice when I did so much for you during your hard times, and you were acting like this was a one-way trade-off. Fuck you. Also, fuck you for acting like you made me. You didn't. I made myself. You helped a little bit. You didn't do all the shit I did to get myself a little bit more known than you have ever been. Which has seemed to hurt you, as mentioned. Fuck you for treating not only boogers like shit, and acting like I don't respect women, and none of us do, even though, as I said, you hang with a dude that dates multiple e-girls, and you call Burger Bears a bitch to her face. So I want to say, fuck you for being a shit person, and just too ignorant and too egoed to let yourself realize you fucked up and you did bad, and that it's not our fault. All this ended out for you. You chose for this shit to end out this way. So, I'll see you at your virtual funeral. And, I might have something special coming for you very, very soon after this video. So, I know I'm just like a clown. I know. But, after I made that first part of the video, Warfare was saying that he was going to one-up my video, this video, by making a 56-minute video, basically blabbering about literally nonsense, stuff that we've already proven wrong. Talking about how he knows everything, he was there for everything. So were other people. That's why we didn't go to you. Proving that you dropped everybody for yes men. We dropped you, and all you kept around with you was yes men. You said she didn't start a court case because, and all of them, because you told them not to. And that, oh, you can tell them to at any time? Literally yes men behavior. Second of all, you did all that even against Skittles' wishes and Riley's wishes because they knew that was not a good idea. But because your anger and you can't even control yourself, and it's not like you're going to listen to anybody else around you because, as I said, they're yes men. They're not going to challenge you. No, they won't. She said some things that she wasn't going to come around your shit anymore. That's real comical warfare. All of that. All of that for your fat, obese, slobbered ass. Oh, you did all that. Only for her. Didn't even want to defend Mar. Because you knew he fucked up. You knew defending him was going to put you even deeper in the grave. And then she dropped you. And then you blocked me because I called you out on doing all that against their wishes. See, warfare, you don't like to live in reality. You like to live in the disillusion that you're always right, and you're not. Because guess what, fat ass? You don't have anything going for your life. You don't. You can't drive, can't work, can't even work out. You hang with a fat, slobby, pedo bitch that is known to not keep too many people around, realistically. And Mar, who you said you took his mod away, he still has roles in your Discord, buddy. He still has mod roles in your Discord. So yeah, good try thinking that you dropped him. No, you didn't. No, you didn't, buddy. Yeah, it's really sad that you did all this, man. Because I cooked you, and this ain't even the part of the vid where it's getting really bad. I'm about to cook the shit out of all 5 of you. All 5 of you. So remember, warfare. Fuck you, fat ass. Come say shit to my face. Keep running from everything and the reality that you fucked up. And I know you're going through it behind the scenes right now, because every single person you've lost has hurt you. I know it has. You won't admit it because of your ego. So keep trying, fat ass. Keep trying. I hope to see you in hell. Except I'll even be in a higher echelon of hell, because guess what? Even I'm not as bad as you are. So au revoir, fat ass. Hope you can work out a little bit, because you're going to get worked out real good down there in them fiery pits. You and OJ going to be looking up at my ass. Fuck you. And, that's basically it. So, as I said, all the evidence has been shown on the screen. I've said all the shit I've really needed to say. And, obviously, this wouldn't be an Ampray video if we didn't have a little bit of clowning on some very shit people. So, I have a little bit of a stitched together and very ironic montage of us dealing with these people and fucking them on GTA. So, remember, shouldn't challenge a dude who actually knows how to play the game. And also, warfare, stay in your own lane, and don't try to play score on a game that I know a little bit better than you. So, just to end off before the montage, fuck warfare, and I'll say that for the day I pass away. Enjoy the montage.
Look, it's time to steal from It's War's fridge. I'm up, Global L's. MP praise 7-Eleven? Dude, best GTA player ever.
I'm doing both, okay? Get over here, you fucking sexy ass motherfucking piece of meat. I'm just gonna love up on you and suck your titties until they're fucking.
Alright!
Warzone family is up. JK Gamers is up on y'all. So I'm gonna dip. So peace out.
Skittles, slut, slob, praying.
Hold on, what's his name? I'll give props to him. He's pretty good. Mr. Orsu, I don't even know what his name is, but he was good. GG. I was sending my dick to your phone. All that. I'm about to fucking go to my apartment, bro. Fuck all that. Shut the fuck up! You ass! You ass! You can't play me, bro!
This is what I do. That's what I like. He came in here wanna act like he was all hard and manly. You come in here acting hard, we gonna see how hard you is.